Boston Harbor is home to some of New England's most iconic landmarks. The sparkling water and fresh Atlantic breezes provide a respite from hectic city life. But it wasn't too long ago that the harbor was not a destination or a source of much Boston pride.
The city was built with its back to the harbor because it was a horrible place.
Raw sewage poured in the harbor for centuries, creating an environmental disaster.
If you fell into the Charles River, you fell into parts of the harbor during rain, you clearly were going to get a stomach flu, a stomach bug, or you were going to get an earache or infections. It was just horrific.
The polluted harbor became a campaign nightmare for Massachusetts Governor Michael Dukakis during his unsuccessful run for president in 1988. His opponent, then Vice President George H.W. Bush, ran attack ads focusing on Boston's dirty water.
As a candidate, Michael Dukakis called Boston Harbor an open sewer. As governor, he had the opportunity to do something about it, but chose not to.
Ultimately, a federal judge took oversight of the harbor cleanup in the mid-1980s, and the state legislature established the Massachusetts Water Resources Authority to help solve the sewage problem, including a new wastewater treatment plant on Deer Island off Winthrop.
Construction of this plant at $4 billion was an incredible engineering and construction marvel that was overseen by a federal judge who had strict deadlines to get the job done. And it included building of the digesters, which reduces the sludge.
Fred Lasky has been the MWRA's executive director since 2001. He compares the Deer Island digesters to human stomachs.
We put the bugs, if you will, into it. We maintain it at 98 degrees, and we put the liquid sludge in it. And basically what the bugs do, just like your stomach, they eat the sludge, and they dramatically reduce the amount of sludge that we need to deal with by eating it. And it creates methane gas, which we capture 98% of the methane gas and use it to create electricity and heat here on the Deer Island.
Lasky says he measured the success of the harbor cleanup in 2018. An unexpected guest stopped by the shores of Deer Island for a swim.
It was like, yeah, you know, because it's an indicator that the harbor is clean enough for that mammal to come in and fish and look like it was playing, just flopping along, jumping out of the water. But it really was a morale booster for all the folks who have worked so hard on this project and work every day to make sure that the water is clean and safe and that we're doing our jobs. And it's a tribute to the folks who work here at the MWRA. They're the true environmentalists.
Lasky says it's important to remember Deer Island's success stories as well as its dark past. Deer Island was an internment camp in the 1600s.
Just a horrifically cruel event where in the dead of winter, Native Americans were put out on this island with no provisions. And then you roll forward where the immigrants coming in, particularly from Ireland, were isolated here. Then it became a jail. It was something out of a horror movie.
Since those days, Lasky says Deer Island has undergone a series of transformations, helping to make Boston Harbor a place of healing and renewal.
We have built 3.9 miles of walking trails, bike trails. We have a fishing pier, and it's an incredibly popular place. There's families who come here and spend the day fishing. It's just been a great renaissance here on the island. From something that has had such a dark history, now with pride we can say, hey, this is Deer Island Treatment Plant.
And Deer Island also played a key role in forecasting COVID surges.
Right, wastewater could be analyzed and tested, and then concentrations of the virus could be pinpointed to specific areas of the state, and then of course you could send resources like vaccines to those areas of the state. It was just a very helpful tool during the height of the pandemic.
Fascinating. All right, up next, a spectacle in the middle of the harbor.